Good morning, everyone. John from Popeyes Postcards. We're going to do our daily what sold video. These are the postcards that sold on eBay, and I guess one on Hip. Friday, April 1st, Saturday, April 2nd, and Sunday, April 3rd. So 3 days worth of sales. You can see on the screen. I had 42 orders on eBay, one on Hip, and the total 43 orders, 567. So pretty decent weekend. Go ahead and get started here. This is West Yarmouth, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, Moby Dick Gift Shop. I was kind of surprised when I saw the comps on this, and it did sell for $25 on a best offer. Show you the back. There you go. Yeah, 25 bucks. This is an Halloween, I almost said Easter. Halloween witch holding mounts, black cat pumpkins. Best offer of $35. And I think this came in the cat collection, postcard collection I bought out. And the same with this one, Halloween witch guitar, black cat, and owl dancing. And that also sold for $35. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Liberty Bridge and Liberty Tube tunnels. And that sold for $4.99. This is comic greetings from Hagerstown, Maryland, 1940s bathing beauty. And that sold for $6.99. Grand Canyon, Arizona, Little Wild Horse from Grand Canyon. And there's the back. Sold for $6.99. Rochester, Minnesota, first Jitney Rochester car bus line circa 1917. And that sold for $7.99. Columbus, Ohio, large letter greetings. And this sold for $5.99. Miss America, 1963, Marilyn Mitchell from California. Pretty old card. Oh man, look at the blue, what the blue background did to that. So this has probably been up for 7 or 8 years. $7.99 for that. Newark, New Jersey, Lackawanna Railroad Station Depot, circa 1920s. Took a best offer of $8 for that card. And same buyer bought this Newark, New Jersey, Pennsylvania Railroad Depot Station trolley, 1909. $8.50 for that one. Millersville, Pennsylvania, Amos Funk's Farm Market Roadside. Looks like a Pepsi machine. I probably could have put, if I had room, I would have put Pepsi machine in there too. $6.99 for that card. Scranton, Pennsylvania, West Side View, Coal Washery, and Clum. It should be, yeah, Clum. I thought it was Clump. Clum Pile. That sold for $11.99. Hendersonville, North Carolina, Our Lady of the Hills Camp. Just listed this not too long ago. And that sold for $9.99. Stamps of Korea, illustration stamp card, 1918 Czechoslovakia stamp. I like finding these stamp cards and coin cards because they always do really well. This one's interesting that it has a Czechoslovakian stamp on it. Sold for $36.99, and that's going to Japan. Ocean City, New Jersey, air view of town and beachfront linen. And that sold for $6.99. Pennsylvania, this is Denver, Pennsylvania, Zinn's Modern Diner Restaurant, 1950s. And that sold for $5.99. Wilson, North Carolina, West Nash Street, circa 1940s linen. And that sold for $5.99. Also just recently listed. Here's another one that's been around for quite a while. Horrible title, horrible red background. This is old postcard San Antonio Quadrangle, Fort Sam, Houston. And that's sold for $4.99. Probably been up for 10 plus years. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Fort Necessity Museum on National Highway, linen card. And that sold for $8.49. Nantasket Beach, Massachusetts, Paragon Amusement Park roller coaster, 1950s. That sold for $12.49 on a best offer. Atlanta, Georgia, Grand Opera House, circa 1911. And that sold for $8. Allentown, Pennsylvania, Mizpah Grove Bible Church Camp grounds. And this one sold for $12.99. Reason I'm checking the listing, this is about a half-inch shorter than a normal postcard. It's not trimmed, it's just shorter, so I did not mention that in the title. Advertising postcard, Maryland Tower Ford Dealership, Baltimore, Maryland, 1970s, probably actually 1960s, not sure. Probably early 70s. Anyway, this sold for $17.99. I have a couple of them. This is like 6 or 8 inches long. 8 1/4 by 3 7/16 or 17. No, it wouldn't be 17/16. $7.99. I don't remember where that came from, but I have 4 of them. Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Pushnick's Motel and Diner, 1950s. The interior, exterior, pool view, and that sold for $5.99. Charlotte, North Carolina, Stonewall Hotel interior views, circa 1920s. Also just listed this within the last couple of days. See, when you list stuff, you sell stuff. $12.99. Patriotic George Washington birthday on horse leading troops. Same buyer bought 3 total Washington postcards. This is $7.99 for this one. They bought this one for $9.99. George Washington birthday portrait, cherries. That one $9.99. Has a winch back. I'm not sure if it's an actual winch. It might be a winch. And they bought this one also. Patriotic Decoration Day, honor the brave Civil War Lady Liberty. And that sold for $14.99. Milford, New Jersey. Seems like it's all New Jersey and Pennsylvania cards today. Or over the weekend. This is Bridge Street View in Milford, First National Bank. Here's the bank. And that sold for $5 on a best offer. Milford, New Jersey. So the same buyer bought this one. Delaware River Bridge, vintage 1940s. And that sold for $7 on a best offer. Easter Greetings, Boy with Eggshell Balloon, Chickens 1909, embossed. And that sold for $16.50. This one, I believe, looking at the number on the back, this came from that 90,000 postcard buyout I did at an antique mall. $16.50 for that one. Comic elephant sticking trunk in newlywed tent. Ye gads, Henry. $14.50. It's a real photo of a cartoon, so $14.50, and they're paying for shipping on that. This is Huntington, Long Island, New York, 1914 main building, Chateau de Breuil, arts. And that's a crease the whole way across. Pretty crappy condition. Came in the big, did a buyout of just Long Island, or Huntington Long Island collection. Best offer, probably $9.50. Don't know why that's not showing up, but $9.50 on that card. Statesboro, North Carolina, Klein's In Town Motel. Just listed this one the other day. and that sold for $7.99. This is Texas. Corn grows big in Texas. Exaggerated corn, 1907. And that sold for $6.99. Next, patriotic Abraham Lincoln Centennial of Birth Portrait Flag Cabin. Cabin's right there. And that sold for $5 on the best offer. 1948 Pontiac two-door dealer Foster Beacon Motor Company, Buick Sales, New York. If you've been watching me for a while, I always show these automobile advertising postcards, and they're usually in the $7 to $8 range. But if you get them with the actual dealer information on the back, they can command much higher money, like this one, $25.99 for that card of a 1948 Pontiac two-door. This is Stromsburg, Nebraska, the Morrell Log House, real photo, Olson, real photo. Just listed this at auction, and it ended yesterday for $19.99 with one bidder. Not 100% sure where that came from. Moving on, we got Fort Oglethorpe in Georgia, and this is Chickamauga Park View in Camp, and it's in Georgia. So probably World War I era. I think that says 1918. Yeah, 1918. $9.99 for that card. Next, Ashtabula, Ohio, bathing beach view on Lake Erie, Linen. Truthfully, this view could be, it's a generic beach view, could be really anywhere with a beach. $7.99. Sold one card on HIP in 3 days. Hamilton, New York, Main Street Triangle, real photo, $22.99. Someone messaged me on HIP, said that they collect this card and they've never ever paid that much money, and they demanded it to be lower, and I ignored them. I'm not going to play their little game, but someone bought it. I'm not sure if it's the same person, but it sold for $22.99. Yeah, just for those off-the-wall demands, I usually just ignore them. I don't even bother getting back in touch with them. Anyway, so decent weekend. Again, 43 sales, 567. Hope your sales were terrific. Have a good day.